notion that he was seriously ill, having no kind words, especially to the people called Zwikananga in Zimbabwe, which are corrupt elements around Emerson Mnangagwa. Being tough also on Emerson Mnangagwa and assuring the people of Zimbabwe that Emerson Mnangagwa is definitely going. And also, I think what he did today, he really hit what I have always talked about. If you listened to my previous live broadcast, you would get an understanding of my predictions that I really predicted what Blessed Geza was going to say. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. So Blessed Geza has resurfaced stronger and looking healthier, dispelling the notion that Blessed Geza was seriously ill. I saw some reports somewhere that Blessed Geza was seriously ill, and the fake account for Blessed Geza actually giving that perspective. And this goes to underscore the desperation that is exhibited by Emerson Mnangagwa in an attempt to try and counter Blessed Geza. But Blessed Geza looks set for the challenge. What he said beginning his interview is that Emerson Mnangagwa is going, and I have said that Emerson Mnangagwa is definitely going. And when he started, he gave a background that on the 31st of March, Emerson Mnangagwa stopped the protest and he wanted to manipulate them, and saying he also announced the impeachment, of which Zimbabweans have seen Emerson Mnangagwa delaying the impeachment through the speakers of Parliament, and also saying to the people of Zimbabwe they have seen that Mnangagwa is taking the impeachment process seriously by bribing the members of Parliament. I'm sure we saw that. I covered that story where members of Parliament were given pieces of land as an attempt to bribe them not to impeach Emerson Mnangagwa, especially when the impeachment papers began to surface. So Blessed Geza also taking a swipe at individuals like Daniel Gawa and saying Daniel Gawa is repeating really his statement that Daniel Gawa is taking his medication, mental health related medication, saying sometimes when you hear him continuing with 2030 mantra, it is because of his mental health status not being kind to Daniel Gawa, and also hitting hard on individuals like Wignell Chief, whom we have seen him parceling out his wealth, also confirming that Wignell Chivayo was involved in a corruption scandal, taken about $1 billion United States dollar from the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, which was unearthed by the South African Financial Intelligence Unit. And Blessed Geza also mocking the Independence Day celebrations which took place yesterday, saying that God is also fighting against Emerson Mnangagwa, and repeating that the presidency these days in Zimbabwe, it is run by the children of Emerson Mnangagwa, because Mnangagwa is mentally incapable to run the state of affairs. So it is the children of Emerson Mnangagwa, as well as some powerful business personalities who were not elected by the people of Zimbabwe, who are busy now at the moment running the country. And Blessed Geza, now the very important point, he announced a 2-day national stay away. He asked Zimbabweans to stay away as from the 22nd to the 23rd of this month, the 22nd and the 23rd of April, that is 2025. So he announced a national stay away. This time around, people would not be going to the streets, but people will actually stay in their houses, advising business people to abide by this national stay away, and also advising motorists also to park their cars for these 2 days, that is the 22nd as well as the 23rd of April. I think it will be, today is the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow is the 20th. That would be Sunday, and 21st on Monday, 22nd, that will be Tuesday, and Wednesday. There is a national stay away that has been announced by Blessed Geza. Now, does this mean that Blessed Geza does not have a strategy with this group? We know that Blessed Geza is representing retired General Chwenga faction within ZANU-PF. Should people take this stay away seriously? What is the intention of a stay away? Okay, Zimbabweans will stay away for 2 days, and then what? What exactly is the cards that are being played by the faction of retired General Chwenga? I think I have attested it numerous times that the process of Emerson Mnangagwa, it is already in course. But as I have said before, don't ever think that Mnangagwa would be just uprooted at once like that. No. If you look at the M31, they were aiming at removing Emerson Mnangagwa. What cards did Emerson Mnangagwa play? He played the cards of removing Senyatwe, because Senyatwe was key in making the 31st of March protest to be successful. So he played that card, he reshuffled him, and he stepped that. Now Blessed Geza came again. He announced the second strategy, which was impeachment. What did Mnangagwa do? He delayed the impeachment through using the speakers of parliament. Not only did he do so, he also bribed members of parliament. I'm sure we saw those visuals where members of parliament were being bribed. The second card played by Emerson Mnangagwa to actually try and hinder Blessed Geza faction from achieving the removal of Emerson Mnangagwa. So if you look at the actions that are taken by Emerson Mnangagwa in terms of countering Blessed Geza and others, that underscores the point that Mnangagwa take these individuals seriously, because he knows these are the very same people who removed Gabriel, and he knows that these are capable individuals who are going to remove him. And that is why he is taking serious measures. You would see also from maybe tonight going to tomorrow, you will see the state apparatus responding to the Blessed Geza's call for a national stay away. So, if Zimbabweans are away in their houses, what exactly does Blessed Geza seeks to achieve? I can attest to you, individuals knows the game, political game they are playing. Remember, I said to you, they don't want this to appear like a coup. They want the removal of Emerson Mnangagwa to be perceived just like the removal of Robert Gabriel Mugabe in 2017. So, they are exhausting all of these avenues. First, with M31, what did they demonstrate? They demonstrated to the world and the members of the international community that Emmerson Mnangagwa does not allow Zimbabweans to protest freely and fair. So that is what was achieved. The second test was the impeachment. They have demonstrated that Emmerson Mnangagwa has captured the leaders of parliament, and he is using the state resources to bribe members of parliament so that he stays in power. The third thing that now they want to implement is a stay away. Now it remains to be seen exactly what they are seeking to achieve with a stay away. Will it lead to the removal of Emmerson Mnangagwa when Zimbabweans are at home? Will we see more of action when Zimbabweans are at home? That remains to be seen, but definitely they are carrying out this third strategy. It may not work, it may work, but eventually, I have said the process of removing Mnangagwa is currently in motion. Eventually, he will go. Whether he likes it or whether he doesn't, whether he doesn't like it, it's written on the walls. It's quite clear that his time is up. It's just a matter of time. And also, they are actually, they want to make it to be as painful as possible. Just imagine the psychological impact of what Blessed Geza is doing to Emmerson Mnangagwa. Remember, Blessed Geza is not in a foreign land. Blessed Geza is doing this in Zimbabwe, using the network of Zimbabwe, making announcements, making these pronouncements. And Mnangagwa knows where Blessed Geza is. But he cannot go where Blessed Geza is, because Blessed Geza is protected by the most powerful people in Zimbabwe, and he is untouchable whenever it is. And also take note that when Blessed Geza comes out and airs some views, these are not just his views. He has been told to go and say this. So there is a team of people who are working with Blessed Geza. And if you notice, when Blessed Geza make pronouncements, you begin to see the traces of his pronouncements on ground. For example, there were M31 protests. We saw the protesters on ground. There was impeachment. We saw the impeachment papers surfacing. Now there is actually a stay away. Definitely there is something that is going to happen during that stay away. Most probably Emmerson Mnangagwa may decide to undermine that, but I don't foresee him undermining that strategy. So the process of removing Emmerson Mnangagwa, in essence, it is a laid down process. So they know what they are simply doing at the moment. They are just poking him and seeing his responses and also exposing him. So this stay away, there is a purpose, there is a reason, as Blessed Geza said, that the removal of Emmerson Mnangagwa is not just going to be a one-day intervention. He said it is a process, and also they are trying to get the buy-in of the people of Zimbabwe, so that when Zimbabwe have actually bought into this, then it will send a clear message to the international community and also to the regional bloc that this is an intervention that is for Zimbabwe. They want to make the removal of Emmerson Mnangagwa not to appear to be the removal that is initiated by the deep state, but they want this to appear like a program or an intervention that is masterminded by the people of Zimbabwe. So stay away, another headache for Emmerson Mnangagwa. And I can tell you, he is going to deplete a lot of his resources because it means spending a lot of money in terms of appeasing the members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, because if they are not active on the line of duty, that poses as a serious threat to the Emmerson Mnangagwa regime. Definitely expect some $50 to be parceled out to the members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police who would be on duty on this particular day. So 2 days, it remains to be seen. I think we are going to see a lot of drama within these 2 days. There are a lot of things that Blessed Geza actually postulated during that. And if you see, it wasn't a live broadcast, it was a pre-recorded video in phases. They made it a point that all points that Blessed Geza wanted to put or wanted to underscore to the people of Zimbabwe, they are well articulated. So it's quite clear that at the moment there is absolutely no way out for Emmerson Mnangagwa. He is going, Blessed Geza is there, and definitely expect within these coming days for Mnangagwa faction to also respond on Blessed Geza. So which means in Zimbabwe, you are yet to see more guns being paraded in the streets of Zimbabwe. Soldiers would be busy, and I can tell you the army will definitely be deployed. You will begin to see the speech of the Zimbabwe Republic Police officials. You will begin also to see a written statement from the Zimbabwe Defense Forces responding to the 22nd as well as the 23rd national shutdown. Definitely Zimbabweans are going to buy in to this. There's no second guessing, but the Mnangagwa faction is going to give an impression that the day would be, these 2 days would be normal. And definitely, if he attempts to make them normal, they will do something to make it a point that these 2 days, I can predict they would never be normal days. It appears these days one would think that maybe I'm one of these false prophets, because everything that I predict, it happens. So you will notice, I know a lot of people might say, no, but stay away, we will stay away, and then afterwards, Mnangagwa will still be leading the country. There is a plan behind that stay away. They are not just announcing it just as a process. There is definitely an ulterior motive behind that. And just watch the space. Obviously, I cannot speculate what that may be, but that may be contributing towards the removal of Emmerson Mnangagwa. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members. I'll be giving exclusive to my members and pointing out to some of the issues which I perceive and which may actually be happening. And also, you can send us stars by pressing the thanks button. You can also follow this channel on Facebook. We are there on Facebook as Hloniphani Global News. Search for that page and follow that page. We will be posting more content. Thank you very much.